North Pond. Whether you visit each summer or live at the lake full-time, we are all stewards of the lake. The need for each of us to be stewards has never been more important. North Pond is a gem in the Belgrade Lakes chain, surrounded by the towns of Smithfield, Rome, and Mercer. The nesting eagles, rafts of loons, and western mountain sunsets are all part of the breathtaking natural beauty that our lake offers. It's our job to ensure the health of North Pond by respecting, protecting, and preserving it for future generations.
I'm Louise, and this is our camp on the lake at North Pond. We've been here a long time. Same family. This camp was built in 1948. That would have been 2 generations before me that built this. And here we are with 4 generations right here.
Yeah, my name is Paul Marshall. We've been coming out here since 1931.
And I'm Beth Drummond. This is my father. I've been coming to this camp since early 1960s.
And my name's Catherine Smith. This is my mom and my grandfather and my son Jackson. I've been coming to the lake since before I could remember, at just a few months old.
We enjoyed our time out here, and now our children and grandchildren enjoy the lake and enjoy the camp. So it's been, for us, it's been a happy place.
Yes, we've made a lot of memories here, and we want to be able to continue that with our growing family.
My name is Dawn Willard Robinson, and I am the camp director at Pine Tree Camp. For almost 80 years now, Pine Tree Camp has provided a summer camp experience for children and adults with special needs. From boating to kayaking to swimming, a huge portion of what we do revolves around access to the lake.
It's disheartening to come out here on a beautiful weekend when the weather's been 80 degrees and there isn't a boat, a person. It's dead quiet.
Well, with the algae blooms, we are no longer coming out here to live for the summer because we're dependent on lake water to run our camp. So we can't shower, do dishes. My husband and I have 3 grandchildren, and the grandchildren have not been able to come out and enjoy this camp since they're born because they're 3 and under.
We're spending less and less time out here. It's harder to use the lake, harder to get on the water when it's green, and you can't swim, you can't cool off on a hot summer day.
I was really hoping, with this being his first summer, that he'd be able to dip his feet in the water.
Now I have my own son, it's tough to not be able to enjoy the lake like we used to and stuff like that. So it's definitely a sore spot for sure.
It's been devastating over the last couple of years to have days when campers aren't able to get into the water.
I'm Dr. Danielle Wayne. I'm the Lake Science Director at the Seven Lakes Alliance. We've been having blooms here in North Pond since 2018. With the North Pond Watershed Plan, we determined that most of the phosphorus in the lake at the moment is coming from internal loading, which means it's coming from the sediments. It's already in the lake. So the reason this drives blooms is that when we get this very hot weather with no wind, we lose oxygen near the bottom of the lake, and phosphorus then comes out of the sediments through some biogeochemical reactions, but then it's available for algae to grow, and they gobble it up and they bloom. This is the cause of our blooms on North Pond. That's why in order to address these blooms, we need to treat the sediments, and that is what an alum treatment does. The alum treatment will address that phosphorus in the sediment so that it is no longer available to the algae to grow.
In the late 1980s, way back when, East Pond started suffering from nasty algae blooms. Fortunately, even before I moved here, Dr. Whitney King from Colby College, a chemist, started studying the lake. And although it took him some time, he eventually came up with a model to explain why our lake was blooming. He also told us that if we applied alum to the deeper part of the lake, it would probably fix our problem. We raised the money, we did the treatment, and it worked. We've had 7 years of beautiful, clear water.
We understand that the North Pond Association is trying to raise funds for this, and as a family, we have decided to contribute amongst us, and we're going to do at least the 2% that's been requested.
We all need to work together to make sure that everyone has access to the beauty that is North Pond.
It's going to cost money. We need to contribute. We need to make it happen for all of us on the lake. Money for the lake is an investment in our future. It's a future for our families to enjoy this lake.
For those of you on North Pond who are contemplating a donation, I want to leave this with you. I knew we'd probably clean up the water, but I could not anticipate at that time how much it would change our lives. Now, we recreate on the lake all summer long, not just June and a little bit of July, the whole summer. So remember, when you write that check, you're going to get more than you think you're going to get. So best of luck.
Let's do this!
The cost of treating North Pond with alum is approximately $3 million. Donating just 2% of your property's assessed tax valuation will help us reach our goal of a clean lake. We need green to fight green. This is an investment in North Pond. We all have a stake in this, and we'll all reap the rewards of a clean lake. Give what you can, but be sure to give. North Pond Association is partnering with Seven Lakes Alliance to address the algae blooms starting as early as spring of 2025, pending funding. Please make your tax-deductible donation to the North Pond Remediation Fund. As John Eliasberg of George's Pond in Franklin, Maine said, "The greatest threat to our pond is the belief that someone else will save it."